everybody, it's Christine. Time for a scrapbook process video. And I don't know what order I've got these going up in, so my apologies if I've done this collection in the real recent past, because I do kind of try to have a little variety for you guys, but this is just, it's too, like, I need to do these pictures, and this is just too perfect, so I have to use it. So this is the, well, y'all, I've done lost it. It's the, here it is, Echo Park's Be Happy. I had bought this collection at convention, and I also got it in a Scrap Room Flavors of the Month. And what I've done, I did a layout not too long ago with the pictures of our club when it was done. And this is actually little construction pictures. My husband's working with the kiddos that work for us. So I really love this picture because he's like explaining things, you know. So I want to do these because there's a little sticker in here that says like busy as bees or something. And I think that's cute. And it's the club. So I'm going to do that. And then the sketch I have here is Lisa Sikorsky's. It's from Scrapbook Sketch, the Facebook group. And it's number 60. And I got three little pictures there, and then it's got these tags and stuff like that. So this is kind of perfect. So that is what I'm going to do. These are the papers I've picked out. These are going to be my tags, I think. And I have this as the little square, and then I have a piece of black cardstock, and I want to use this little bee paper behind it. I may shrink mine down. She's got a mat drawn. I may shrink mine down because I really want these little bees to show. So that's what I'm going to start with. So I'll be back on in a moment. I'll probably go and cut the tags because that's kind of boring. I'm just going to use my We Are Memory Keepers thing here, which is what I use almost all the time to do my tags. And then I will trim this down. I'll be back on in a second. Okay, guys, quick check-in. So I have cut down my black cardstock here. And, of course, I glued it too low. But when I tried to peel it up, it was tearing my cardstock and my paper. So I went, you know what? It is what it is. We're just going to live with it. I've cut tags. So this is going to be 8 inches long and 3 inches wide. This one is like 7 inches long and 3 inches wide. And this one's like, I think it was 7.5 or something like that. So I've got my little 3 tags here. I did take, I might have to trim that down just a bit. That might have to come down. And then I've got my photos, and I did mount those on white cardstock. So I want to go in this order, by the way. So we'll do that. So that's my thing so far. I do need to, like I said, I think I need to cut this down just a hair. So we will, because looking at my tag here, he's supposed to kind of cover this tag and not to be so big. So if I spread these out, give myself some room. They're supposed to kind of overlap like this, right? And the photo technically is supposed to go on the outside. So we're here, and then he's supposed to stop right about here. And then from a height standpoint, it's about the height of that. All right, so I'll trim that. Let me do that real quick. I'll do that, and then I'll come back on and start embellishing. All right, gang, this was a very quick layout because I don't know why. Sometimes I've said this before, you know, things just flow. So I had trimmed down my little yellow square. It's got little hearts on it, and I'm just gluing my photos down. I contemplated putting them up on foam, but I'll put some of the stickers on foam. That's kind of why I didn't do that. So I'm going to glue this down. I will have to shift my photo just a tad, though, because I realize my right-hand photo is going a little too close to the edge. So I'm going to shift these just a little bit. And then the next thing I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to get into my sticker sheets. Now, I had 2 sticker sheets because, as I mentioned, I had bought the collection, and then it came in the scrap room. And, of course, you get your little sticker sheet or whatever, you know, with your embellishments type deal. And so I pulled up the little sticker that said busy as a bee. I knew I wanted that. I mean, it's not the title, really, but I definitely wanted that because it's kind of alluding to the fact, you know, he's working and doing all the things. I decided the title is going to be Sweet as Can Be because in the journaling, I'll read it to you in just a second, but basically I'm just talking about how, you know, his love language is acts of service. If you know anything about the 5 love languages, which I do encourage you to read that, his is acts of service. So I'll read the journaling in just a moment. I put the big floral in the upper right, and I'm just going to kind of build out these little clusters that showed on the sketch. Now I'll add in the upper left, I'm going to add a couple little bees because I just wanted to. The bees are cute. And honestly, I kind of thought to myself, well, this be me and him, like it's 2 bees. So it's like a little couple or whatever. And so I ended up putting, like I said, I put these little pieces for these clusters, and I'll put foam up underneath the little title or the little word thing that says busy as bee. And then this little, there's in the lower left of that photo, or that bottom cluster down there, there was a cute little tag that had a phrase on it, but I didn't really want the phrase. So I took a real big bee sticker and I put him up on foam, and he's covering up like the words, but I got the floral outline as the look that I wanted. I thought that turned out real cute. Now I will find a couple little round things too. One of them is a sticker that says, it's going to go in the upper right, and it says premium quality honey since 1958. Now he has not been born in 1958. That would have been too cool if they had actually put his year of birth on there, but they didn't. That's not it. And it doesn't really matter. It's just cute. And then the lower cluster, I put a little sticker that says organic sweet honey. And honestly, I'm just kind of saying, you know, premium quality and sweet, stuff like that. But they're just little round elements too, and I think they look kind of cute. So just finding homes for those little guys there. And then I put one little small flower on the left-hand photo over there. So it's just, honestly, I started to put it in the top. There's where I find one of my little bees. I will have to look for just a minute, though, because all the other bees were facing that same direction. And I'm like, I don't want them to all go the same direction. So I had to find another one that pointed to the right, or looking to the left, and it took me a second. But at first I pulled out that little flower thinking I might stick that up there, and then I thought that looks really goofy. It's just randomly up there, so I moved it to the picture. And I do like that because it kind of ties in the colors and stuff. But here's where I find that other little bee, and I go, okay, now I got a bee couple. So now the next thing I do, I don't think I show it here. I do decide to go ahead. Oh, here's where I did it. I had punched out I used a little hole reinforcer punch, and it does have a little hexagon shape. And so I decided to put hole reinforcers. I didn't like my tags being a little too naked. I don't put string on them, but I was like, okay, you're kind of too naked. So I do make these little hole reinforcers, and then they're little hexagons. I was kind of proud of myself. So I put that on there. And then I will, actually, you can kind of see I have my Mr. Huey's, the opaque white. I'm going to add a little bit of white sprinkles in just a moment. It just needed a little something, and it kind of reminded me of like drywall or paint or something like that. So I'm like, again, I've got the whole construction-y thing going on here. So I think it looks really cute. So here's where I'm going to do that. Now I have to be a little bit careful because I didn't want to splatter it everywhere. I should have probably covered my photos, but I didn't, y'all. I probably could have. And even the stickers, I may have to come back on top of the stickers. I've kind of let it dry. I was kind of proud of myself too, because normally I touch it too soon. I didn't touch it too soon this time. And that's all I'm going to do, y'all, except add my little bit of journaling. It says, Greg shows his love for me in so many ways, but for sure he shows it by doing work for any project I set my mind to. In this case, it's our nutrition club. Now, that poor man, I have put him to many a task over the years. I've been married almost 32 years, doll, and I have had many a home project and a yard project and everything else, and bless his little heart, he gets out there and he does the work every time. And I know that's how he loves me. That's how he shows it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Check out, I don't know, a video later this week. Talk soon. Bye-bye.